Hello. Greetings to all. How's everybody doing tonight? Last day of January. Yes, I know it's the 30th, but for some people it is the 31st at this point. And I'm doing as soon as one time zone is the 31st. It's the 31st. So I started a day early too. So let's see. New Ignis, thanks for the good luck. If you're still here, or if that was a preemptive wishing of good luck, I appreciate it. David Higgins, hey. Electronic Symphonic, Aaron. Let's see. As we get started, someone tell me how to find me on Discord. There are two. There's a bunch of like Patreon gated Discord servers I'm on, but one of the open ones is the Boston Modular and Synthesizer Discord, and I will stick a link to it in the description of this stream when I publish it in a couple hours. So let's see. Hey, Inverted Popes. My case. Pulse Width Modifier. Oh yeah. Pulse Width Modifier knows how to get on that Discord. He's on there. Onyx. Casual Noises. Hello. Time to open the volume knob. Yep. Let's see. It is the 30th where I am, but it is the 31st in Australia and New Zealand. And by the time this stream downloads and becomes available, it will be the 31st here. So technically, I started on day one was on December 31st for me. So I'm, depending on where you are in the world, I'm right on time or I'm a little early. And that's just the way I am. Let's see. It's the 21st there. Nice. All right. Let me hook the computer up to the stereo. All right. Nice. Yeah. So cool. All right. So again, it's a weeknight, so it's going to be a short stream. I'm going to do the performance here. The performance, okay, that I've like built up over the month, but I have had 2 days to practice. Okay. So set your expectations. There will be probably jazz notes, flubs, whatever. But I'm going to have fun doing it, right? So that's all that really matters. No offense, but I'm pretty selfish. I do this for my fun, and you guys are along for the ride, and I welcome you, but I'm not that worried. And in Baltimore, it's 8:37. Really? Is it a 30-minute time zone window? All right. All right. Now let's see if I can get situated here. All right. Let's make sure levels are okay. Modular. Check. That's all right. I'm going to end up, when I start playing, I'm going to mute my mic so nothing gets ducked when I'm breathing, things like that. Repetition legitimizes. Very true. Very true, Mr. Horn. If you screw it up, just make it intentional. Yeah, I meant to do that, for sure. Right? Let's see. Matriarch. Actually, let me do this. Let me bring our ARPs down. We'll simplify the ARPs. We'll just have one running. All right, our matriarch. Did you see that initially? I pressed 3 notes on the matriarch, but it's in duophonic mode, so one of those wasn't going to sound. Is it too late to change everything to Phrygian? No, it's not. It's one setting there and two settings here. We could change it all to Phrygian. Don't tempt me. So the system will constrain it therein for sure. Right. Let's see. In Woodinville, Washington, sun's going just down. Perfect for this jam. All right. Well, I'll try and get going. It's dark here. The summit. Seems okay. I don't know what message retracted is. Is that because it's top chat? Hang on a second. Let me switch this over to show me all the chat. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't going to be profane jerks. Let's see. Give me all the messages. There we go. Locrian. It redacted Locrian. Oh, that's too funny. So it's the auto censor thing figured Locrian is profanity. So it said redacted. Our glockenspiel is running. You guys can give me feedback. If any instrument is shrill, let me know. Sub 37. Everything's in tune. All right, the mini's in tune because it's digital. We're still in the winter. The thermostat is playing hell. This is a late edition. This is the third wave. I was doing this guitar thing with it, like a pluck, but I like this pad more. All right. They're all beautiful. They're all beautiful. Another pad. It's another late entry. I'm using it as a drone tonight. Does heating cooling play havoc with all modular gear? The heating and cooling plays actually no havoc with my modular gear because I have all digital oscillators. Maybe the heat might affect some of the potentiometers that do voltage offsets, but mostly it's the Matriarch, the Sub 37. They're pretty stable. The Mini Moog is almost stable. It wavers enough. The problem is it's sitting under a heating vent. I gotta reconfigure this room. And my wife is perimenopausal, so she keeps adjusting the thermostat. It comes on, it comes off. So like right now in here, it's really hot, but whatever. Let's see. Let's keep going here. We got a couple more things. Yeah, and then. So the Rick bass is playing, and the sub under it is droning. If I hold the sustain, we should get a little drone there. The bass. little musical masturbation there. All right, so I think we're good. So I'm going to kill my mic. I'm going to do this performance that I've practiced like not enough. I hope it'll be entertaining. I hope the story segments are not too cringy. I look forward to talking about it afterwards or just bullshitting and shooting the shit for a little while. That's fine. And just to close out January, we'll have a few minutes of celebration. Okay. So I'm going to mute the mic so my heavy breathing won't set it off, and we'll get rolling. Dark expanse of cosmic sea, a vessel flew towards destiny. Our wayfarer's ship, both strong and light, bore dreams of home beyond our sight. Across uncharted paths we sailed, our hearts aflame, our sights unveiled, seeking refuge on distant sphere, a haven from trouble, war, and fear. the captain good, against our doubts her words withstood. Beyond the horizon a world awaits, a place untouched with open gates. Within the ship a garden grew, oxygen bound the cycles renew. The journey was not without strife, tempers, stress, the wheel of life. Yet we pressed on, crew undeterred, with a world's promise we firmly stirred. Strange wonders could be found, celestial beings, mysteries profound. Whispers of stars did guide our way, the cosmic symphony was bright and gay. On the bridge our captain spoke. Beyond this stardust lies new, awoke, a home to cherish, a home to share, a home to place the dreams we bear. finally rest, we furled her sails, forests of gold and seas not quite blue, a landscape painted in hues found new. We landed here and cried the sounds of joy and love and closure found. Our children come now as before, and we share tales of that which bore our kin and ken and legends old to this new spark out in the cold. This is not the story's end. Our tales of adventure will surely wend through future streams from which we dip to quench our thirst for tales of ships that brought us far and bore us safe to our new home with speed and grace. More will be told of how we came to this new world and all we claim. So listeners, for those stories, wait. For patience and time will surely sate desires you bear upon your brow, for tales of ships we do avow. All right. So that was it. I hope it wasn't a letdown, but I had fun with it. I had fun making it. The making it is more fun than the playing it, actually. The playing it is kind of stressful. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, is that a newcomer? Niall McDonald, 2:15 in the morning. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. You could watch the video. Hey, Soup. Good to see you. Anything that moves electrons different would be affected. Nice. Let's see. Helium Road. Hey there. Got here just from a cosmology video about quasars. Seems fitting. Nice. Let's see. Peter. Hey. Let's see. Anybody else sneak in that I had said? All right. Well, so that was it. January's over. Yay. Good God. This was super fun. This was my first time doing streaming every day and doing every day for a month. And so I appreciate all the feedback. I appreciate the patience with, assorted screw ups and things like that. And really, it was me said, I'm going to put the modular together in November, December, and I'm going to use it, integrate it into the existing system, build a hybrid system that I can explore over the month of January, during January, and just document that in the live streams, right? It's like, here we are. Today's experiment is this. Today's experiment is this. Sort of build this stuff up, build up something like a performance on a system like this, and then do it. And it was fun. Could it be more polished? Totally. Were there any major fuck ups? Oh, yeah. There was a big one. I don't know. Hopefully nobody noticed it. Usually the audience can't tell, right? But, oh, yeah, I got a good one in there. So we'll see if people in the Discord point it out to me. But it was good. I hope it was mildly entertaining, not too cringy. I'm no poet. If the poetry was, Vogon quality, I'd be happy at that point, right? My melodic style reminds you of Keith Emerson. That is a very high compliment. I told the story on one of the nights of the stream this month. I actually got to meet him in person at the Moog factory by accident. I happened to be at the Moog factory store on vacation, traveling through, and he was there picking up his recently retuned and repaired modular. And it was, while it was waiting for him, they had it on display in the showroom behind like velvet ropes and stuff. And I walked in and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Are you guys making those? He's like, no, that's Keith Emerson's. He's picking it up today. And I had to go outside to my wife and say, we're going to be here for a little while. And I waited and got to shake his hand. It was cool. But let's see. Electronic Cosmic Journey. Thank you, my case. I don't know about epic, but it's definitely fun. It could be more epic. The writing, we could expand it a little bit, orchestrate it a bit more, but it was fun, and it was fun for like a live sort of improv performance. Certain pieces were set pieces, right? We moved from scene to scene, but I built stuff up and tore stuff down. Did some live looping. So I'm glad you liked it. Pulse width modifier sounds great through the stereo with the sub. Nice. I can never tell. So the live mixing is a question, right? So I got some feedback a few days ago that was like, mixing is hard. Live mixing is hard, and I'm no great mixer, but it sounds okay to me in these cans, right? And so I'm hoping it goes across the stream and it's a happy medium for everybody, right? So. If you're playing this through, completely flat, awesome studio monitors, Atoms or Genelex or something, who knows what they will reveal. But and if you're on earbuds, I hope it's okay, right? I hope there aren't any piercing resonant mids that like put drills in your eardrum. But I don't know. We'll see. Worth an entry in the Guinness book, maybe the Guinness book, right? But good. I hope you learned something this month. That wasn't my goal. Like, I'm a teacher by trade, more or less. But I didn't set out to expound and like teach and say, this is how you do it. I just said, this is how I do it. I'm exploring as we go. If that's useful for you, great. So nice. Thanks, Onyx. Appreciate it. Helium Rose says, I played a live set the other night and used a driven bass guitar with reverb inspired by the Rick tone. Nice. Thanks, man. I hope that performance was good. Yeah, Keith was cool. Yeah. All right. It was worth the wait. Well, thank you. All right. So yeah, I know the Guinness book is the Guinness book. It's those Guinness, but I'm just saying this doesn't necessarily shouldn't go in the Guinness book for anything, but I could have a Guinness. That would be nice. Anyway, all right, let me turn this back up only because I hate talking over silence. So what comes next? What time is it? It's 8:35. I'm going to bring the stream down in a minute, but let's talk about, I'll give you, set your expectations for what's going on moving forward. January's over. I am liking streaming now, though, so I am definitely going to stream at least once a week, maybe twice. And so the goal is I'm going to go back to my musical adventures. I'm working on my music and just releasing my music. And whenever I explore something that I like, I make a video about it and it goes up on the channel, right? So all those sort of tutorial videos and stuff are just me saying, I figured this out. Maybe it's useful. That will resume. That basically stopped for January. And so I've got some things that I want to put up there. There's a whole bunch of things, regardless of whether you use hardware or software, whether you use a DAW or not. Ableton Live 12 Ableton is my brain for this hybrid system. And Ableton 12 is coming, and there's a whole bunch of new MIDI features that I want to see if any of those simplify or enable new Berlin School things. So I'll be digging around in there. And so you may see a bunch of Ableton 12 videos over the next, 2 or 3 months. The other thing for this year is I'm going to go back and revisit a bunch of hardware that I've been ignoring for a while. So I'm going to be digging back into the Iridium. There's a Hydrasynth Deluxe on my wish list, but I can't afford it yet. That would be nice one day soon. The modular is going to continue to evolve. And I'm thinking the modular is going to end up being the Berlin School pluck machine. Whenever I do Berlin School, I need to get in there and change some of the filters and oscillators and add some modulation opportunities. But I like using the Metropolix as a pluck machine. And these were sort of stochastic plucks. This was pseudo-random. The patterns were long enough and phasing, so it sounded a little bit random. If I pull it all into the tight Berlin School style things, it does that very well too. So I'm going to explore that a bit. But the very first video I'm going to do over the next week or so will be a breakdown of this rig. Not to boast, but to say, look, I did an entire January set of streams with hardware synths and a DAW and virtual synths and a modular. This is how I did it. And I'm just going to lay out all the details. And so if that's useful for somebody who wants to know, how do I hook up hardware synths to modular? How do I hook up, Ableton and talk to the modular? Because it's all synchronized. Everything's linked. There'll be a big video on that. That'll probably be the first thing that comes out. And then after that, who knows? Things will go. But I am going to live stream once a week. I'm not sure when that's going to be. I probably could take a week off of streaming. But then, think second week of February, I'll start publishing a stream time. And I'm not sure. If it's on the weekends, it would probably be, I don't know, I'll look at the clock and I'll look at all of you all and I'll look at the guys on the Discord server and say, when are you awake and are you interested? Because I get up at 5 a.m. every Saturday to watch the Synchrotron stream because he's amazing, but he does it in, it's 5 a.m. where I am. But so I don't know, maybe after he's done, I might do something on Saturday mornings or something like that. I don't know, but we'll see where it goes. Joe Johnson feels seen. Why do you feel seen, Joe? Low pass gate, mixed plucks. I know I like low pass gates a lot. But I also like the flexibility of messing around with, standard filters with envelopes with them. 3 of my oscillators have inherent low pass gates. I just have them disabled right now. The Hydrasynth. Nice. Oh yeah, the Lyra. Yeah, the Lyra got incorporated too. And that was super fun. I will probably try and bake that in. But I've got a bunch of synths over here. I've got orphans that have been out of the loop for a while. There's an ESQ1 over there that's really wants me to play with it. And I've got some sampling I want to do. There's a Nord Wave sampler that I sampled the Lyra and then made this really sick pad. And I've never really used it in anything. And I want to sort of explore where that fits in Berlin School. It's like the ultimate drone. I like Taurus drones, but that Lyra sampled set of sounds as a drone is like, like earth shattering. David Foster finally figured out how to live chat. Nice. I've become inspired watching this performance. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You don't know how I had the stamina to do it? Cocaine. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to collapse and take a week off. So that's what's going on. Waking up with Berlin School, something like that. Or it's either that or depending where you are in the world, it's Berlin School after dark. So, we'll figure out what's going on there. I'll put candles around here. It'll be very romantic. Let's see. Tracy says, the task you took this month very close to the main ambition. I see myself. All right, Tracy. Right. Well, if I can do it, I'm pretty lazy, man. I work in the software industry. I'm not into labor. So if this model works for you, that's fine. Thanks, Soup. And really, that's about it. Okay. So I'm going to cut you guys loose, and I will see you on the Discord. Oh, someone asked what can how to talk to me on Discord. If you go to meetup.com and search for Boston Modular and Synthesizer, and I'll put the link in the description of the stream when it goes up. That is an open public Discord that I am an admin on, and a friend of mine runs it. Okay, so we'll get that done. So look in the description of this video in an hour. Okay, it's cool. And I think that's about it. All right, everyone, have a fantastic rest of your week. I will talk to you and see you all later. I look forward to hearing what you guys make. Okay, see ya.